Thank you so much for joining my channel today. Now, I have a item of news. Whereas it is not in my niche, it is not something that I specifically want to discuss on my channel, meaning I'm not trying too much to delve into stories, upcoming stories, and of this nature. However, I thought it would be a good idea to have a discussion about it. Young man gets sent to the shadow realm while trying to rob a bank in Montego Bay. Now, understands the situation in Jamaica is not the best right now, especially for young people. It's hard out there for young people. All right, it's really hard out there for young people. It is said that there are no jobs, and you know, sometimes we put ourselves in a lifestyle that we cannot maintain. Obviously, I am not saying that this is what anybody did. I'm just having a conversation here. Sometimes we pursue a lifestyle that we cannot maintain, right? Now, speculations are that this young man was seen in another video where he robbed a Chinese teller in another place, um, thought to be here in Montego Bay as well. No, rough out there. We all know it's not easy out there. But here's the thing, I see a beggar in Montego Bay who are beg with style. Honestly, if this person was taken up by some form of some advertising firm and somebody can spin what he's doing, trust me, he can become more than he is right now. I mean, just about everybody who traverses through Montego Bay knows this particular beggar. He's normally in the Fairview area. When this gentleman is begging, he moves from begging with a garbage bin, a barrel, plastic barrel, to a garbage bag. Sometimes you see him on his job and he has wrapped himself, his head, with bandage to suggest that he's injured. Sometimes he wraps his foot to suggest that he's injured. No, just about everybody who interacts with him knows that he is not actually injured, but specifically because of the fact that he brings something to begging. Imagine someone can bring something to begging. People just give him some money just because. I don't know his details. I don't know if he has a mental condition. I don't know if he's lazy. I cannot speculate on that. However, sometimes people give him money, people stop with him, and he'll be like, the person would be like, so this is what you're planning to fill today. And he'll be like, yeah, put what garbage you have in there. Come, you must have some garbage in your van, in your vehicle. Put it in there. I'm here collecting your garbage. No, I say this to say that there is never there is never a reason to give up. There is nothing that should make you give up. You should always trying to push on just that little bit more, just that little bit more. No time to give up yet. However, back to the news of the young man who got himself deleted while being aggressive towards a bank teller. I have to wonder what was the reasoning behind him doing this activity. And here's my question. Was he under the influence of drugs? Was he done out of desperation? Or was it a case that he has just given up on life? Whatever the case may be, we may never know. I will not be posting the link into the description, but a simple search of YouTube can give you whatever video you will find necessary to find that footage. However, while I was looking at the footage, there were so many things that came to mind. The trauma of the people involved, the trauma of the lady who saw her life flash in front of her eyes, her screaming out, thank you, thank you, thank you, non-stop for over, I would speculate, over 5 minutes, repeating herself. It shows how much this lady, one, has to live for. This experience is something that will stick with her for life. She went to work, it's just a normal work day for her. And to be put in a situation like this where she has to be begging for her life, so to speak. Even the officer that came to her assistance and having it end up in the having the robber, the attempted robber, deleted. He didn't come to work for that day. He came to work so he could feed his kids, so he could further himself, and he could be a productive part of the society. No one wanted that. However, things happen, and I am at a loss for words. This is broad daylight. What could have been going through this young man's mind to think that with a knife he would be able to rob a bank? Unbelievable. Where are we going to? If is this the level of crime and violence that we are now expected to become used to? What will we as citizens do about this? Will we sit back and play victim? What can we do? There are many options out there of things that we can do for ourselves to prevent crime and violence. But obviously, that is for a different video. It leaves a foul taste in the mouth of whoever witnessed, whoever watched, and whoever put themselves in the shoe of the persons involved, meaning the bank teller, the security officer, the people who were in the bank doing their regular duties. I know there will be many, obviously, will be many videos on YouTube where people who are dissecting it, but I'm coming from a different perspective. What does that say for the society that we live in? How do we as a people address the situation? Regardless of how many police officers you have, you will not be able to have one police officer for every citizen. And at the rate it's going, it would appear that that is what? One of the fixes. More police presence. Thank you so much for checking out. And as usual, it's Mr. Nemard. And check yourself at all times. Make sure you're in the right. Have yourself a wonderful time. And this